segue back for a second to where my dad knows everyone. Well, it's because of him that I'm able to get up here and speak, because I have a fear of public speaking. And I'm a school counselor. I'm up in front of teachers, I'm in front of students, I'm in front of parents giving things all the time. I shake, rattle, and roll inside every single time I have to get up and have to do a presentation. But it's because of him that I am able to get up here, because I can channel my inner dad. My dad who never knew a stranger, who never was able to say, I don't know you and I don't want to know you. He'd show grace even in times of stress. And he'd welcome them, even if later on he mumbled some not so nice things behind, under his own breath that hopefully none of the rest of us could hear. But he would welcome you and he would open his door to you. Again, I've always liked to go on adventures. I've had a few of you stop me and say, I love watching where you go while you're out there in the world, Tammy. Keep it up, keep it up. I want to say that it started because my mom and dad, Ron and Dad, let me go away every summer to Camp Keenan from the time I was probably 13 on to work there 14 every summer to become more adventurous, to find my own way. And why am I mentioning this? Well, it's because several words come to mind when I describe my dad. A free spirit, hippie, crazy man, loving, helping, loud, strong. He's a talker, he's a singer, and he's a sometimes poet. You never really know it. He used to say that to me. And what I've come to realize over the last few years is I say those words out loud and I think about who I am and who I've grown to be over these last few years. And it's things I've written about and thought about. Is not only do those words describe my dad, but they describe me too. My dad has left me much more than any secret rich relative, and maybe there's one out there. Any rich relative will ever leave me, even if they wanted to leave me $1 million, because my dad left me a part of him. He gave me a part of him to take and use in my own personality and life, and for that I thank you, Dad. Fast forward again, I became a mom, and that's where Papa was born. Dad, Grandpa, Papa is Abigail, my daughter. Named him early on. Had a special connection from the start, and despite the distance of miles between them, maintained that connection. Dad made special connections with all his granddaughters, as you all heard just a little while ago. They were so very important to him, and he doted on them and watched them, and I'm sure gave them things and took them on little adventures that we as their parents may never know about, Miss Kylie. Dad was also, excuse me, God, but was an ass kicker, a hero and a rescuer for us 3 kids. Whether driving across town or flying across the country and staying for weeks at a time when we needed him. He helped heal our hurts. He helped make some of the demons go away. He made some of the bad turn good, and he put a smile on our face every single time. Even when we didn't want him there, we said, get the heck out of my house, please, I can deal with this on my own. He wouldn't give up, and he stayed. And I know that because of him, I hope I can do the same for someone else in return someday. He would stop, drop, and roll, like any good fireman has taught us to do in our younger years. Thank you, Buck Boys, for your services. And then, of course, there was the relationship he had with my mom, with Deb, his wife of 46 years. Did I get that right? Because I'm 45, so I'll be 46 soon. Forgot how old I was a couple months ago. It's not always easy to have lived with someone for 46 years. I couldn't even fathom it, to have the same person next to my side for 46 years. So thank you, Mom, thank you, Dad, for showing so many of us how it might not always should have been done, but was done. Wasn't always peaceful, and underneath a lot of big storms, they always had each other's backs. They always had each other's backs, and they built and they rebuilt their life to weather those storms. And when the storms knocked them down, they got them right back up. Dad, I know you'll be looking down on Mom now to help her build her life again in this next phase of your journeys with her. Because you're not done with her. She's going to know that you're there. And so, because I don't want to end completely on a mushy note and sad note. My dad and I, well, my dad, he loved TV, he loved movies. And one of my favorite memories with my dad was watching this TV show Cheers. And at the beginning, as we all know, Cheers, they had that theme song. And we would just sing it together every single time it came on. So, in memory of him, I'm just going to say it. Dad, this is for you. This is your wild world. But this out here and this out there and in every corner you've touched. Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Bum, bum, bum. And they're always glad you came. Bum, bum, bum. You want to be where you can see tables are all the same. You want to be where everybody knows your name. You want to go where people know people are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Da, 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 da. So here in this room, Dad, we all know your name, Dad. Whether it's Grandpa, husband, moron, Papa, friend, Ron, Victor, little brother, uncle, or just damn you. We love you, Dad. We love you, Ron, and we thank you for being such a big part of our lives. Rest easy. It's nap time.